I've been tracking my time religiously for the past 7 days on an app called Toggle. Now you can use this with your phone, with your iPad or your computer, but there's a few things I found out because I tell everyone to track their time. And I go with, a month or so without doing it myself or even a quarter or so. And then I wonder why I'm getting stuck. I wonder why there are things that aren't working for me in the business. It's because I don't do what I tell other people to do. And if I'm supposed to be some kind of coach, I should probably do this shit too. So I've been tracking my time religiously over the last 7 days. And there are three big observations that reminded me why I do what I do. Now, the first one is spending too much time on low value tasks. You might do the same thing. How much time do you spend every day on tasks that don't bring you an actual ROI? It makes no sense. Just think about it. If I'm spending so much time dribbling the ball and dribbling the ball and dribbling the ball, I'm never going to get it to the guy who needs to take the shot and put it in the net or the hoop or whatever you do in basketball. I'm not sure. But the point here is this. If you're doing things that don't bring you a massive ROI, you have to start leveraging this. You have to get it off your plate. It doesn't make any sense. It's like just sitting here doing work all day, typing on this keyboard, nothing actually gets done. And at the end of the day, you're like, why am I exhausted? And why do I have nothing to show for what I just did? That's the power of time tracking. You figure out what you're actually doing during the day, black and white, no second guessing. And then from there, you'll figure out if you've spent the day with your ROI activities, with your big brain activities, with the stuff that's making you money, or you've been spending time using your son's 3D printer to print off a headphone stand. Lesson number 2 is that I spend less time on focused work than I actually think I did. I always think I'm spending way more time doing deep work tasks and big focus tasks than I actually do. And when I track my time like this, it showed me how much stuff I was actually still trying to multitask and how much stuff I was like just clicking over tabs and here, there, half doing projects, half doing tasks, and then passing it over, coming back to it later on. And it showed me the dysfunction in where things were getting held up. See, because somewhere down the line, some idiot told us that multitasking is a good thing. It actually happened in the 60s. In the 60s, when computers were invented here, what happened was they had tons of tasks going on, right? They gave these tasks to the computer, and the computer was so quick that it went boom, 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 and was done. And because it went so fast, they thought what was happening was the computer here had all these tasks, and it just kind of went like and just got them all done in like one showing and did them all together. So because of this premise here, because the computers did that in the 60s, the people thought that things were going back and forth and all over the place and just getting things all done at once. So this brought across multitasking to the masses, and that's where a massive problem comes in for a lot of people, including myself sometimes, inside of time management. And it's not until you track your time that you see that your focused work gets a lot more done, a lot more quicker and efficiently than trying to do so many different things at once. So if you're feeling distracted, chances are you're multitasking and your brain is trying to do too many things. What happens is when you click on a tab or you click on a browser or a new task that you're coming back to, your brain can't actually tell the difference. So it gets the endorphin hit of a new thing popping up. And when you go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, it keeps doing that. So your endorphins keep on moving up and they think this is a good thing, but you're not actually getting anything done. So if focus is a problem, multitasking might be one of the things that's holding you back. All right, the last thing I learned, and probably the most important one, is that it's not all about time. When we're time blocking, when we're time tracking, when we're time managing, all this stuff, it's not actually all about time 100% of the time. It's about energy. And you have a crazy energy curve that happens inside of your day. There's a great app called Rise that you can get and you can check out, and it really, really helps with this. It tracks your sleep. I've done a video on this, I'll put it here. But it tracks your sleep and shows you your energy curve of the day. And when you have a higher energy, higher focus, you can get more deep work done. When that curve comes down, this is when you start to drag. This is when you start to go, oh, like the 2 o'clock slump, that kind of thing. So it's not typically about your time, it's about your energy. And when I was tracking my time, I found that when I was doing tasks at the wrong time of day for the kind of energy I needed for them, they were getting done twice as long as when I could put them in the right slot, in the right time, in the right energy frame. So if you go wild with supplements and you try and optimize your energy all day, just beware of when that curve is happening, when it brings down, and then make sure that you source the tasks that you're doing for your energy curve and not dictated by the hour of the day. So all in all, time tracking is an extremely valuable thing to be doing. Now, it's a pain in the arse, absolutely is. And you forget to track sometimes, you forget to click things. It's like, I'm gonna absolutely blow my brains out. But if you can do it for even 7 days, 14 days is perfect. 7 days, if you kind of know what you're doing, if you know where you are, that's good enough. If you can do it, you'll get a black and white analysis of actually where your time's been spent, how you're doing things, what you're doing, what you're missing, what you're not doing. Maybe you need to outsource things to other people. Maybe you need to bring in AI applications, whatever it is. Or maybe you just have to stop doing dumb shit. I've done about 100 takes of that. It's never happened. But whatever it is for you, track your time, get the black and white data, then you can make an informed decision of what you need to pivot and what you need to change moving forward so you can get to where you want to go. Time tracking is one of the big things that we teach inside of Predictable Production Fundamentals. And if you want more information on that program, you can click the link below. Track your time. Let me know how it goes. Drop it in the comments. See you on the next one.